And OBS can hear us?
Yep. And we've
Okay,
started
good.
streaming.
No, we started streaming? Okay, we're going live soon. Or we should be live now.
And now
Hello,
Sasha's
live.
about to be upset because I am picking up my sleeping bag because it's chilly in this apartment. I use my sleeping bag as a blanket.
Mm-hmm.
And he was stepping on it.
Yeah. So hello, lads, and NB badasses. It's been another week. Remember, work week is fiction. Lunchtime W. So you can get rid of it if you really want to. This is just as Alchemy. So how has everyone been doing? No, we can't. Oh wait, Shaban, you're muted. You're muted in like Zoom. So like unmute yourself and maybe we can hear you. There we go.
There we
We
go.
can hear you well. Yes.
We can hear you.
Yes. And you're coming in very well. And we see both of your cats are playing in back there as well too.
Oop, and here comes Sasha to sit in my lap.
For those who don't know, the orange-ish one, Garfield one, she looks like Garfield too. Chonky is Paychok, or Peaches in Wilda. And then the other one, who is exploring the chair currently, is Merlini, which means marbles, but she's lost all her marbles. Kitty!
And Sasha. It's been so long since we've seen Sasha.
He's great.
After 7 years, he finally learned how to sit in my fucking lap.
Mine like to, especially Marbles likes to sit, like if I'm sitting in my office chair here, she likes to sit between the chair and my back. As long as I don't move, it's fine. You know, and usually when I'm gaming, I'm just sitting here for, you know, whatever, so. I was even gaming today, Diablo 4, Lord of Hatred, but anyway, I was even gaming today while I was getting my hair done. So, that was cool.
Yep, I'm currently busy just like sharing like the link to like all the places, so I'm busy doing that while like things are going on. But like things are okay. How's everyone else doing?
I got a purple mohawk. This is all Photoshop. It's all fake.
I am
slipped and
currently
fell on the
gearing
ice.
up for inspection in my apartment building because where I live, everybody is on housing assistance in my apartment building. Like the whole building, that's just the way that the whole building is. And because we're on assistance, apparently that means they have to come in and check every year and make sure that you don't have too much stuff or things like of that nature. You haven't messed with the, fire alarms or anything like that. And so they come through this year on the 5th. And so I have to clean my apartment and get it ready for inspection. And so my son came by today with his wife, and they took my boxes that I had broken down for them. So that much is done. And then my adopted sister's supposed to come over and help me clean between now and Thursday. So
a friend of mine lives in income-based housing, pretty much same thing. Over there on the east side of town, there's like.
You are very quiet to me. Can you turn up the gain on your mic there, Siobhan?
Yeah, like 4 or
yeah,
5
we can
separate
barely hear you.
apartments. And hold on. And I happened to be there when the inspectors was there. It was on 95.
That's interesting. Maybe like it's a setting in like Zoom.
And I am
anyway,
taking my meds, everybody. So
Take your meds.
don't forget take your meds.
I took my first thing when I wake up.
I have my medication, caffeine.
Well, like I said to Joey earlier, and I've said this more than once, and it's probably because it's, hold on, it's probably this mic here.
Yep.
I am the way I am. The poster
Like
child
Popeye.
for ADHD with meds and coffee. Imagine what I would be like 2 years ago when I had my surgery, had my bottom surgery. Just imagine what I am like because I had to do it for a day without coffee or meds. Oh, I mean, I was passed out half the time, from the surgery and whatever, but still.
Yeah, yeah. It's like I don't know. I tried. I think one time I tried. Let me go without like caffeine today, for no reason, to see what it'd be like without caffeine. And boy, I was like so sluggish as well too. So it's
I
just like,
can do that for because see, I drink probably a pot to 2 pots a day of very strong coffee. Okay, like this is one of my main coffee cups. Okay, if you can see through that motherfucker, that is tea, not coffee. All right, that's one of the criteria that I use. I also have Death Wish coffee, Biohazard coffee, and one I just bought called Black Death, Black something coffee.
Black Death.
Okay,
Holy buckets!
yeah.
Why has it got to be black? That's racist.
Black History Month has just started.
Right,
so
exactly. So Black History Month. So regular coffee is 200 milligrams per 12-ounce cup. Restaurant coffee. Okay, tea. Death Wish is 400 milligrams per 12-ounce cup.
that's your daily requirement of caffeine for like one day.
Biohazard is 936 milligrams of caffeine per 12-ounce cup. And it's Black Escape or something like that, whatever it is. Okay, Black something. I buy it on Amazon. Is 1,232 milligrams of caffeine per 12-ounce cup.
That's a lot of caffeine.
Yeah, and people go, "You're
that's a
addicted."
lot.
Well, no shit. For years, I didn't have any access to insurance or whatever, or any way that I could get anything that was effective for ADHD meds.
Yeah.
So, I just used that as a substitute. And now, I could go probably a day or two without caffeine, and then you don't want to be around.
I'm not addicted. I quit
I
drinking
get
coffee
it.
every time I'm done.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Perfect.
I get a headache if I don't have my caffeine.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
If it's over a day, then yeah, I'll start to get a headache. But okay, so my Maslow's hierarchy, okay, in my house, on the bottom, you got house safety, whatever. Okay, there's 4 levels. The next level is food. That's the third most important thing in the house. Okay, the second is coffee, and then the first is toilet paper. I can go without food before I go without coffee, and I can go without coffee before I go without toilet paper, but I ain't going without toilet paper. And I'm doing okay, still babysitting the Hanya, the Box Goblin. God, it'll be a year in June that I've been watching her. She's doing really good. I bought her some blocks. And she loves to watch me play Diablo 4 because Joey's seen it too. I'll be playing and wiping a field of enemies or whatever, and she'll go away, bad guys, or here, bad guy.
She also likes to say, "Go home, bad guy, go home."
Or when I give her her snack, because I give her one in the morning, give her one in the afternoon, especially if it's Pop-Tarts or chocolate. Joey's heard this many times. I don't give her 2 all at once because it'll be all over the floor, and I give her a little piece at a time or whatever. And she's got her own desk right there, the little Minnie Mouse thing or whatever. And I'll give her a piece, and I'll be playing a game, and all of a sudden you'll hear,
More. I've taken to saying that too now.
Yeah, me too.
Whenever I want more of anything, I could just go, more.
And now Bill Idol is in my head. In the midnight hour, he cries more. With the rebel yell, he yells more.
Or Veruca Salt.
Oh yeah, Veruca Salt too.
How I want it now.
Yeah, nothing's been happening for me. Just same old. Go to work, be bored, work for quite some time, and then come home do game as well too. Or clock. It will be at work for about like 12 hours or 11 hours at least to like get in my hours and my overtime pay as well too. But am I actually working? Well, work not most of the time. Only when like the coworkers there and like the like manager and supervisor are there in the building. Because like if
So
the
you
coworkers.
didn't get fired. That's good.
No, I did not get fired. Yeah, yes. We have established this as well too. But like I make sure that like when like the coworkers not in the room, that like I'm on my phone, and when the manager and supervisor are not in the building, that's when I'm on Twitch on my work PC.
And of course, I got my letter today again, reaffirming to me that I am turned down for Medicaid because I am not 65 or older.
Okay.
I turned.
You'd think they'd just look at the freaking year that you were born and just go, oh, look, this person must be over 65.
The way Medicaid in Michigan works, because it's different with different states. The way Medicaid in Michigan works, 64, there's up to 18, up to 70. Okay, and then 18 to 64, you can get certain types of Medicaid depending upon like disabled, whatever. Okay.
Yep.
Certain types of things. And then at 65 or over, you're supposed to just get Medicaid. Okay. They keep authorizing me for, and I still have, the FIT plan, which is family planning. And it covers only contraceptives and condoms. I'm 65 years old. I had a vasectomy.
So it's just eugenics.
I had a vasectomy 30 years ago. I had my bottom surgery 2 years ago. Hear about family, and both of my kids have had their tubes tied. I got 9 grandkids, and that's enough, for the both of them. 4 in the one, 5 in the older one, and 4 from the younger one. My baby just turned 32. Shout out to my baby Stephanie, the old fart. She's also an aspiring writer, and she's working on. Actually, I thought it was a pretty cool idea. It is a family, like the mob is a family. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily have to be blood tie, of serial killers, and they will target a family that has young kids, like 4 or 5 years old. Wipe out the rest of the family and raise the kids as serial killers. And then they have a choice.
Like a reverse cuckoo.
Yeah, they have a choice when they become a teenager. They're supposed to go out and either A, find somebody and waste them, or B, be wasted. And this is the book she's working on.
Okay.
And a lot of the plot and the subplot parts and whatever are pretty cool. So I'll be interested to see how it turns out.
That is an interesting idea for sure.
No, not a reverse cuckoo. It's Christianity.
My oldest one,
true.
Shout out to Shannara, by the way. Yes, that is named after the Sword of Shannara series. My ex and I, 38 years ago almost, it'll be 38 in, copy burp, end of April. Still love the books. He's still alive and still writing them, by the way. Terry Brooks is his name. And I found that out a couple years ago. I was like, wait, what? And it was on Twitter, which I don't use anymore. I refuse to call it I refuse to call it its new name. Fuck him, I'm using their dead name. But he's still, I saw him on Twitter or whatever when I was on there. I was like, he's still alive? And I looked him up and realized he was writing books. And he just, kind of said thanks or whatever, but I sent him a message on Twitter, well, not, DM, but responded to him on Twitter and said, we liked your books so much that I named my first daughter spelling slightly different, of course, because I'm white, I gotta spell all kinds of shit different.
Especially with like the fluid like to have any like coherent like spelling whatsoever.
Well, it does. It just does according to the grammatical rules of William, okay, which are nothing like the grammatical rules of.
According to itself, it makes sense.
Right. Exactly. Okay. You don't say there are not the direct. It's not a translation. It's a transliteration. Okay. There are no direct words for. It is a nice day.
Hmm.
The direct translation would be it nice day.
Yep.
Some parts of Spanish are like that too. And,
Yep.
and a lot of words in Spanish cover like the word tarde is afternoon. It is late. Can sometimes be sleepy. You know, has different meanings.
Yeah.
But so does
A
English.
lot of languages, there are things that you can't translate in and out. Like English, just the simple "I do." Like
Right.
it's like I can't run or I do. It's just that generic sort of placeholder verb. They don't have that in French and Spanish or Portuguese.
Or book. I can read a book. I can book on down to the store. I can book somebody in as a criminal.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You know, English is the Borg of languages.
Yes, it is. We will.
I
We
know in
will.
Lakota you can't. There's words you can't say. Like you can't say the word steal. There's no word for it. There's no word for prison.
Sure, it's
There's no
not white.
word for criminal.
Are you sure it's not white people?
Or Christian missionaries. But
There's no word for sin.
I wonder if
Ah.
I wonder if the word for death in Lakota is the name of the guy that went to the island because he was bound and determined he was going to turn him over to Jesus.
Oh yeah, the Narcissies. Yeah.
And
And
they,
there are 32 words for love.
Ah.
just like in Inuit, I guess there's a lot of words for snow.
Yeah.
Well, we have a lot of words for snow. Sleet, hail, slush, freezing rain.
I've told people more than once, back when I was working on a regular basis, so I was outside more, especially in the winter, I can smell snow coming. No, you can't.
Mm.
Tell me you raised in the city without telling me you've never been out of the city.
Yeah, there's differences like low pressure system, so I bet you can spell that. Yeah.
Okay, not that there's anything going on in the news, but anybody got anything they want to talk about?
I just, you know what? Quickly, someone that just passed away, like like yesterday or like Friday or something like that.
Oh.
Kathleen O'Hara,
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
the mother
Schitt's Creek and Home Alone.
Yep, and Beetlejuice.
Yep.
And it took
And
me until
Beetlejuice.
Joey said
And
it.
Schitt's Creek.
Right.
Schitt's Creek is such a
Joey said
wonderful
it,
show.
and I realized that it was Schitt's Creek, and I've never seen it.
You have to watch it.
Yeah.
It's fun.
And then, was it that one we found out was on Prime, or was it a different one?
I think it was that one we found out was
I
on
think it
Prime.
was that one. And Eugene Levy is always been one of my
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
comedians. And then Dan Levy is also awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I definitely. And the other one is, but I think this one's on. I think we figured out it's on Hulu and Disney Plus or whatever. Is The Good Place. I want to watch that. I'll figure out a way.
Yeah,
to
that
watch
one's
it.
a good show too.
I'll figure out a way to watch.
What was the name of it?
Good
The
Place.
Good Place.
Oh, yeah. Good Place is also wonderful.
And
With
And
Ted
unlike
Danson.
Scher's other works, it's not propaganda.
there's a couple Facebook Facebook meme groups that are based on The Good Place that are very. Well, I don't want to say very lefty. They're very lefty for regular Democrats. Okay, and there are a lot of very lefty people in it. So, a great group too, by the way.
It's
Yeah,
Black
wanna
History
give-
Month.
This.
That's one thing that's going on this month.
I just saw a post, in fact, a few minutes ago. Shout out to Anki Cosplay, one word, ONKEY, COSPLAY. She lives down in NOLA now, New Orleans, whatever. My southern accent sucks ass. She is a young, well, compared to me, everybody is. She's a young black woman. She's a cosplayer. She is in the queer community. If you want to find out anything more, go to her page. But you should go to her page and follow her anyway. She's absolutely phenomenal. She's also a professor of English. She's a cosplayer. She's a writer. She's a creator. And has a hell of a lot of really good content on her page. And as she points out, the page is it is a black space, first of all, and then it's for a black femme queer space. And I mean, even so, if you happen to be that and you're an asshole, you get booted. But that's the main focus. So that's what it's for. So it's not there to satiate or soothe white consciences, especially liberal.
But it's why isn't there White History Month?
That's every month. Black History Month is like White History Month, honestly, because of what terrible shit that white people have done to black people.
Yep.
But then what I also like is that her, because I'm one of her subscribers, her fans, followers are called Cookies. Kookey. And the reason is because she has a lot of freckles. Her freckles are adorable as shit. Okay, but she has a lot of freckles. Okay, and some guy decided he was going to try to criticize her looks. Not that white guys would ever do that. And tell her that she looked like she stepped in front of a pan with shit on it because of this, splatter, whatever, right? So she took that and didn't allow him to diminish her in any way, and flipped that around and made it like cookies and cream, or the Oreo cookies, cookies and cream ice cream or whatever. And her fans are called Cookies. She also, unless it's really, really egregious, she won't block people right away. She notifies us and lets us play with them first, which is just fucking awesome. Other people you should follow: Uppity Negress Redux. I mean, all these people are brilliant. Brilliant writer. Okay, absolutely brilliant writer. Content creator. She has books out. One I have is called Decentering Whiteness for White People. She also has one called Decentering Whiteness for Black People. I haven't read it. I'm not black. I'm going to. She's got a couple other books out too. She just had another offspring he's adorable. Let's see, Creighton Lay, Stacy Patton. Oh my God, Stacy Patton.
I was gonna say Stacy Patton.
They're all good and they're all fierce and whatever.
Conscious Lee is another good black. He's more political than anything else.
YouTube,
But
I follow him on Facebook, wherever I can. Let's see. Is it Black Marble something? I'll have to look it up and see if I can find it. But
there's Ben Dixon.
Right.
I do like Ben Dixon. Yeah.
I follow him.
I like Anad as well too.
What's the guy's first name? Douglas is his last name. Like, I want to say it's Ben, but I don't think it's Ben.
Well, we're talking
Douglas?
about we're talking about the historical Douglas or this current day guy.
No,
Current.
Okay, current.
He's not really that political, but he does get it. You can't. Okay, so it's just like being indigenous. You can't be black without being political. I mean,
exactly.
Your existence is political.
Same
Like,
for trans, same for disabled people. Invisible disabilities are included in that. Whatever. I want to find. Go ahead, because there's a specific video I want to find is absolutely spot on / hilarious. So go ahead. But it's in line with Black History.
I'm trying to think of let's see, you know what? This guy's a writer, Ta-Nehisi Coates. So I should read a lot more of his stuff. He's really good.
Ibrahim X. Kendi.
Oh yeah. He does a lot of good writing as well. So I need to Stamp from the Beginning. That's a good book that I need to read more of as well too. But yeah, Ibrahim X. Kendi is the guy who wrote How to Be an Anti-Racist. And I think he even wrote the children's book version of that as well too. So yeah.
Okay, so this video he has 1.4 million subscribers. This video
1.21 gigawatts?
Yes. It's YouTube dollar. He has 4.9 million views on this one alone. He has a lot of good ones. His Winnie the Pooh ones are absolutely great. Winnie the Pooh is president. But where's the live? Okay, I wanted to find the actual channel. This one, I'm about to put the link in. Delilah, okay? Delilah's my box goblin. Okay. This is called the Confederacy was bad. The cartoon, it's only a minute and 23 seconds long, and it is broken in the manner of people agreeing and laughing at it, the humor of it, and the correctness of it has broken every single person who's ever watched. Absolutely beautiful to watch. Christopher Guest, I don't know who Christopher Guest is.
Oh, he was the six-figure man in like the Princess Bride, but he was also like Nigel in like
Oh.
This Is Spolta. Yeah, it was like Mithro was like
He was
saying
also the trans girlfriend in Dog Day Afternoon.
like Mithro said like that he's watching A Mighty Wind, and it's a good tribute to like Kathleen O'Hara, because Kathleen O'Hara was in The Mighty Wind, as well as like for your consideration as well too. It's like I should watch more Christopher Guest like movies, because I did see like Waiting for Godfrey, and that's why I had like a Christopher Guest's like Wikipedia kind of up, or search Christopher Guest, because like I was like, wait a minute, what's the title of that movie? That Waiting for something? What it was like? Oh, Waiting for Godfrey, and it's where it's like, oh wait, Christopher Guest is married to Jamie Lee Curtis? That's
Wasn't The Mighty Wind? I have not seen it. Is there a second one?
Maybe, I don't think so.
Because, okay, maybe not. Okay, because I guess apparently they were like, they had, I know what the premise is, a group on PBS and whatever. But apparently later, one of them came out as trans in the movie. And it is, what's up, Zoshin?
That's Joe.
Never figure out how to say it.
That's
Oh,
Joe
it's
McClory.
Okay. What's up, Joe? I don't remember. Okay, so I gotta look this up because I know. Hold on. Even A Mighty Wind, still one of my favorite movies. This is a dig at the movie. Soapish, no.
Something. That was a good movie,
Well,
actually.
they're talking about anti-trans movies. One of which is a huge one, is Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah. Well, that's one. Yeah. I still need to see that movie though. But yeah,
What? You haven't seen that movie?
there's a lot of movies I haven't seen, so
If
it's
it
like
didn't have
That's
a
a
trans
good
part
movie.
in there, it would be a great movie. And they're
Yeah.
all good actors.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah,
and
the guy who plays Buffalo Bill played Leland Stoudemire in Monk.
Especially Anthony Hopkins.
oh yeah. Another anti-trans movie, and I like the movie, but I don't like the anti-trans part of like Ace Ventura as well too.
I refuse to see the only funny movies I've seen of Jim Carrey were
Liar.
I saw Liar Liar, and I'll get to that in a second because I didn't hate all of it. But what the hell was the other one? Ace Ventura, and I'm just like no.
Yeah,
Liar
that's
Liar
fair.
was the first one I saw of him. Where why is this? There it is.
Ooh, Joe, you got COVID again. Damn.
Oh no.
It's okay. It's not out of like my chest, but like otherwise, the government is shamelessly occupying like city. Yeah, exactly.
It's weird how ICE is all up north when most of the immigrants that they want to get rid of are down south. It's almost like that's not what they're
there's, like,
doing.
Millions of
And it's also
immigrants
weird
down
how,
south in
they're
red
not
states.
in Texas, and they're
Yeah.
not in Florida.
Yeah.
They're not in Missouri.
It's like they're deliberately trying to terrorize blue voters.
It's and also like I think Christine Nome or someone like that said to like Tim Walz, the governor of Minnesota, it's like, hey, we can pull Alex out of there. Just give us the voter registration data of your voters as well too.
And they said no.
It's
So-
just like clear. It's just clear corruption right there. But like remember, it's just like one thing. We still need the Epstein files to be released. There's that part, and so
There's
there
a
was.
lot of them that apparently have been released, and I'm trying to find a place where I can find that. And I know
Yeah.
I've looked in the official, how far that goes, government site for those things, and I found some, but I'm still looking for more because a lot of it, people don't know how to search for things like that.
Yeah.
through things like that. But I
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
So
But don't forget that like the particular like stated reason that they're in Minnesota is because the fraud and corruption of the Somali community in the daycare centers built too, and it's just like it's again racist attack all the way down. And then there was the guy that like squirt and like substance at like Ilham Omar like when she was doing the conference about that as well too. And like credit to Ilham
Oh,
Omar.
the guy who looked like he had mumps.
I didn't see any video of it or whatever. I wasn't really interested in watching it. I just saw it was like the beginning of a newscast or whatever, and I just passed on it. The AG of Michigan, Dana Nessel, who is somewhat more right than a broken clock, but definitely not great either, especially in regards to Flint. She can suck my big Irish ass. But when it comes to, even before Numpty took office again, when it comes to pushing for trans rights and indigenous rights and whatever, she's very much in the forefront of that. So
Yeah.
I just wish she wasn't an asshole otherwise. But she came out, and at first when I saw the headline and whatever, I was like, oh great, she's going to be an asshole. But what she did, she came out and said, she was talking about the Department of Justice has opened a civil rights investigation. But she said, it's good and bad, okay, in my opinion. She said, basically what she said was, they should have done this a while ago. I'm glad they did it, but they should have done this a while ago because under quote-unquote normal circumstances, it would have happened a while ago. Sort of basically the strongly worded letter. So.
Yeah,
I had somebody who, a friend of mine on Facebook, got upset with me because I posted up a meme that basically said that we have a right-wing government, we have the far right, and then we have the center right, which are the Democrats.
Yep.
Yes.
And she got all upset. No, that's not what happened. And that's exactly the kind of thinking that gave us Trump.
Oh, jeez.
No, I'm pretty sure
And
the
I'm
thinking that
not
gave
even
us Trump
sure
was
how
racism.
to like respond to it
Did I
right
get
now.
in on that thread?
Huh?
I think you were showing me that thread. I don't remember if I posted about it or not to her.
No, because this just happened this morning. I just found out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
Like,
came on
yeah, of
and
course
said
liberals
that,
don't
and I'm
understand
like,
that they're... Liberals just don't understand that they're right-wing. They think they're left because they're left of the Republicans.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, on a scale of -10 to +10, you're less than +10. Congratulations.
Joey, you should send me a link to that in Messenger because I've been out of Facebook jail for 4 days. That's long enough.
okay, remind me when we get off.
Yep.
'Cause I don't give a shit. And by the way, I'm on Upscroll. Okay.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I'm on Upscroll too.
Yeah, it has its. There's a little bit of glitches here and there. Nothing major. Okay. I do have to warn people that the founder of it says that. I mean, and then he clarified it later on. He first of all, he basically said, left, right, center, whatever. We're not going to censor your speech. You can say what you want, et cetera, et cetera. Then he clarified that later on and said that they're not going to, let people literally advocate for violence, et cetera, things like that. Other than that, so the first time I get on Upscroll, I did whatever, made my little account, Politics of the Turtle, Hold the Turtle. And I started scrolling, and as I scroll, oh, there's a gay porn clip. And it's got just, like the beginning, okay. And then I'm scrolling and whatever. But I've seen some right-wing crap, but what's up, Marty?
Yeah, unfortunately, Marty says like Upscroll is banning trans people though.
Well, I haven't seen that yet, but I'm not saying
What?
you're wrong, but I'll find out. Because if it is, I'll just leave. Fuck it. I don't care.
Yeah. I trust Marty as well too. So like that's what I first. I just first heard of it like today. Actually, Marty, I was on TikTok and I saw your TikTok about that as well too. Oh, fun! I just found like that like a post you mentioned like Joey about like someone coming in and said like no the Democrats are not saying. It's like oh god, I remember this person. I won't say who it is, but it's just like yeah, uh,
Freaking liberals.
yeah,
Like
I
they
agree.
don't it's so difficult to try to get them to get it
Hmm.
because they're so freaking convinced that they're right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's something that like my friend kept
No,
had
they
like
are
said.
right. Wing.
Yeah, a little bit right. But like the caveat is kind of like if it's like for climate change, it's just one aspect as well too. We're never going to be able to like reverse things in time to like prevent like the climate change disaster that's going to happen in the next generation or two. It's because of like liberals are still so convinced the correct way of doing things is like through electoralism, through the democratic process, through this system as worse too.
Just wait until 2028. We're going to get you then.
Just
What?
vote. Just vote. It'll fix everything.
Yeah,
The
and
system that got us here is the only way to get out of the mess the system got us into.
mhm. Yeah, this is why I will say this like every single time to like any liberal or anyone that like can listen as well too that like I'm never going to have like faith in the Democratic Party whatsoever until everyone is as like at least progressive as at least Zoran Mandani, and I'm to the left of Zoran Mandani as well too.
Hmm.
Yeah,
And
I'm way to the left of that guy, but shit, he's actually making some sense in what
And
he's
he's
doing.
actually left wing.
yeah, and he's actually like also like practicing what he's preaching or like doing things that he is promised or trying to enact the things that he's promising. So yeah.
I also
I mean,
saw
granted, they're going to fight him every step of the way, and he's not going to be able
Sure.
to abolish the police or do anything like that.
Well,
But
he never he walked back on that
he
during the
had
campaign.
to. There was no way he
He
could.
does have to. Yeah, exactly. Hey, it's the thing. It's like no. Zoran Mandani probably can do the best he can, like in the position of being mayor in New York. But this is why this the rest of us that have to like fight against the system of capitalism in order to like help Zoran Mandani's vision of like which to him is like a social democracy as well too. Still better than what we have now as well too. But like definitely free buses, I'm all for. Definitely like a government runs grocery stores with like cheaper prices at grocery stores, I'm all for as
Rent
well too.
control.
Rent control and like a free childcare. That's
Yes.
that's so huge as well too.
right. They always want to talk about, we're gonna protect the kids. Yeah, until they're born, then you don't give a fuck about it. 'Cause it's not about protecting
I
the
know,
kids, it's
they
about
really are
protecting
protecting zygotes only.
It's,
Right.
what-
It's
Any-
eugenics again.
Like somebody I just saw, because I'm on Upscroll still. Somebody I just saw posted a picture. I don't know if it was from their podcast or whatever. It's what it looked like. He said millions of pages about child sexual assault in America and people do nothing.
If they a lot of people like to like imagine that it's like a satanic cult that is like diddling their kids as well too because like
No, it's
they let
well. I mean, it kind of is. It is the people who believe in Satan.
but like they want to like hold on to that fantasy of like it is the stranger danger or a kidnapper or like the satanic cult because like that's something that's out of their control that couldn't do anything about that instead of facing reality is that they
The
played a
vast
part.
majority of children are being molested by a trusted adult.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Very
they
often a
were-
family member.
And they were partly responsible for bringing in that uncle or that babysitter or that scoutmaster or that priest.
Upscroll is down right.
Mmm.
I wonder if they're having a DDoS. 'Cause I know they were talking about that before. They've been having since it started. They've been having DDoS.
Mm. Yeah. Oh,
They
that.
shut it off and reboot it and see if just out of curiosity, see if
I know when I tried to talk to my mom about my molestation, she flat out gaslighted me and said, I never left you alone with him. And I'm like, Mom, I distinctly remember you leaving me alone with him. Nobody thought that he was doing what he was doing to any of us kids.
Yeah,
Like, they just thought he was good with kids, that he liked them. They didn't realize that he was trying to exert power over them in the most unhealthy way you can possibly exert power over another human being.
Yep. Yep. And actually, like, I think there's a podcast that like I really need to listen to, but I heard a lot about as well too. That's all about like the Satanic Panic and how like because of the fervor of the Satanic Panic, we got to like where we are today with like Trump. That definitely plays a part of it. That Satanic Panic sowed the seeds of like all this like mistrust and misinformation
I
to
mean, the
like
Satanic Panic was
the
nothing
moral
new.
majority.
yes.
Um,
Although the moral majority was because of segregation.
Sure.
The IRS took away their tax exempt status because they refused to let black kids in their private schools.
Mm-hmm.
well, look what happened with Mormon Church.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
19. I mean, you were allowed to be in the Mormon Church, allowed if you were black. But until 78, I think it was.
Yeah, 78 was when they allowed black people to join the priesthood.
Yeah. And it was because the elder had an epiphany while the lawsuit was pending.
Got a new golden tablet.
Exactly. It's intermittent on upscroll. Sometimes I can click and it says it's, like people, like somebody said a little while ago, what time is it? About 5 minutes ago, that it's down. And then other people, like if I push discover, yeah, well, it's down. Then discover, then sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. So,
Just like most guys.
People value faith in this country, and then they wonder why they get caught up in cults like Scientology.
Mm-hmm. And again, it's like we all kind of like do like what is healthy cultish behavior, kind of like in jokes or like references that like only the people in the in group would like do, and those are healthy like kind of like things that like cults do a lot as well too. But like cults just take it to the extreme of like creating their own languages that like outside the group normies as were to wouldn't get it, but inside the group they would like they go to and bond with each other in the cults as well too. And hello Tara, and yes, how lovely to see you as well too, and everyone. But like speaking of like terrible things that happen like trans people, I want to like okay, I wanted to like find the thread. Yeah, okay. This has happened like a while ago on Twitch, and it happened only to like specifically two different like Twitch creators as well too. This one, Lily Garden, I kind of just followed them as well too. They got suspended off of Twitch because of like the biggest reason, serious threats of violence. But then what they said is like all they did is that they retold a skit from like a comedy show, and maybe in like that skit they mentioned about like some kind of violent act of some kind as well too, but it was just comedy as well too. But that was enough for they were honestly targeted because they're trans, and so like they.
It's not like Michael Scott doing the Chris Rock sketch.
Yeah, yeah. It was. And so what had happened is that they got suspended off of like Twitch, and this happened like 2 weeks ago. It was a mass report as well too, and like they.
Yeah, I was gonna say most of those cases you have to have people reporting you.
Right.
Yes, exactly.
To actually get caught, because I have specifically used the hashtag shoot back
Yeah.
a number of times, but I don't have a bunch of people on my timeline who are going to report me.
Yeah.
I don't know about for Facebook. I mean, I just got off of a 1 week restriction off of groups because I told a racist right wing, because they always go together, like their sister and brother, a racist right wing chud that they were criticizing a friend of mine, but it was in a public group or whatever. Okay, and I told them that they needed to. I'll put it this way: swiftly inhale a private member of a deceased podcaster.
Suck the dead guy's dick.
I don't know what goes through on YouTube more.
Yeah.
And I got a week restriction for that, whatever. So I posted now, and it's kind of funny because like I talked to Joey, they said the first day, all they said was you can't post you can't start calls, take calls, and messages. Okay. Then the second day on, for that week, it was you can't post in groups, participate in groups. So I could react, I could share a post, but I couldn't respond or post in a group, even my own group. Okay.
Yeah.
And so I did the same thing I do and have done every single time, because this is like the 13th or 14th time I've been in Facebook jail in the last 5 years. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So there's a picture, a really weird drawing of Goofy, okay, as in Goofy and Mickey Mouse and whatever, okay.
Yeah.
And the caption underneath says, "I'll fucking do it again too."
Oh,
Every time I come back, I post that.
I forgot to mention this as well too, in case you're wondering. Hey, this is Black History Month. Where's our black friend of the show? Isaiah Taylor is not here today because
He's
like
seeing other friends.
Yeah, what's up with that?
He has other friends.
He abandoned us.
Is he sure he's autistic?
Yes. Hey,
I mean, how can you be autistic and not be at least a friend of one of us? I mean,
yes.
in the bylaws,
Yes.
you know, page 426, volume 3, paragraph 7, subsection 16. You know.
Of course, we have like 14 volumes of like laws and stuff like that. It is if it's like if there's one of us autistic folks that like the law is their special interest is built too. So the autistic laws, I'm sure, is written down somewhere. Absolutely, is built too. Like I got.
This is how long we spent talking about trains. This is how long we spent talking about video games.
I am going to have to like find that like.
This is how we prepare the food for David. This is how we prepare the food for Edgar.
Hold on. Okay, like you know what? I'll at least like just share the link. But like, John, if you can like allow me to like share my screen, and I will like play a short. But I'll link the short to like everyone in here. I'll link it into the live chat. I'll link into our group
While
chat
you're
as well
getting
too.
that set up,
Sure.
I'm scrolling through what I can see of Skull.
You can share it.
Neurodivergent Rebel reposted a story. Denver Councilwoman Flor Alvidrez co-sponsored a bill that, if passed, would make it illegal for law enforcement officers to cover their faces during arrests in Denver.
All right, I'm gonna now share. And I
Make
make
sure
sure
you're not
to,
sharing
like,
porn.
yes, I make sure not to share porn, and I'm sharing with.
Oh,
sound
I
as
remember
well,
this.
too. Yes.
I like this guy. I don't know if I've seen this one.
Yes. Okay.
Mad or eccentric medieval kings weren't actually mad. They were just heavily neurodiverse, and there was no diagnosis at the time. No, I don't want to do the throne today. It's not a throne day. Fine, I will meet the dignitaries, but they can't look at me. Like, I get they can't look at me. Oh, is there something we can do about this candlelight? It's so much. When we host these different, does it have to be a feast? Like, can we do something like outside moving? Can we do a hunt? Can we make a new rule that like no touching the royal person? I don't like to be touched. No touching. Can I have the glass cup, please? Thank you. I don't like the gold one. I just don't like it. Guys, I woke up this morning. You know what I'm thinking? Cathedral. Like, think about how many pilgrims we're gonna have. Think about how impressed God's gonna be. Like, I have drawn all these pictures of the type of cathedral I want. You, Stuart, what are the logistics of building a cathedral? Don't think about the building supplies. How long? That's a long time. Imagine.
Yeah. That's
It's funny because it's true.
Yeah.
I was reading recently that there is a study that they've recently done that they're pretty sure what's part of the reason that they get ADHD and autism both has to do with old sperm.
Yep, I have heard that as well too. It's like there's a correlation at least that like if the sperm donor, whatever gender they are as well too, is at least like 35 or older, but definitely 40 or older, there's an increasing corollary to like the offspring will have like autistic traits as well too. Yeah.
Of course,
And there's
And I
something
know
similar
that they've
with the
already-
egg donor.
Of course, it's from
Yeah.
the ABA.
Mm-hmm.
But this Link says, in addition to autism and schizophrenia, children of older fathers show increased risk for other neurodevelopmental and health conditions, including bipolar disorder, low IQ, ADHD, and some birth defects, like republicanism. Oh.
Oh, if only, if only. But yeah, Marty, you mentioned earlier in chat as we are talking about like creators being banned. Hassan Piker was like being banned for saying like Zionist too. That reminds me of like, so this is in the news. TikTok has the sale has finally happened. Like TikTok is now under new ownership. They divested from like the Chinese owners too, ByteDance, and now it's under like Skydance as well too. The guy who just like bought Paramount as well too. That company as well too. And ever since then,
the right wing asshole who's banning a whole bunch of left wing content.
Oh yeah, that's one that. And so like when people
Fox
like
has been banned.
yes, so when people were logging into like TikTok as well too, they had to agree to new terms and services as well too. And one of the things about the new terms and services that like you cannot say the word Zionist in a dismissive way as well too. You can only say Zionist in a positive way, and it's just like it's
Let the
TikTok.
free speech.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck
And-
up here, fuck up over there, and then keep fucking up.
Yeah. So I don't know. So like, ooh, what should we say to like someone who is like, I guess like a ethno-nationalist as well too? But like we have to like be, I don't know. But it's just like it's it's like the same old as well too.
How about fuck Israel, fuck
Yes.
Zionism, fuck
Yeah.
fascism, fuck the American government.
Oh yeah.
And by the way, like I do on my Upscroll and other accounts, I always make the point that I am anti-Christianity. I am not anti-Christian. I am
Yeah.
anti-Islam. I am not anti-Muslim. I am
Love the sinner, hate the sin.
Exactly. I am anti-Zionism. I am not anti-Jew.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are Jewish
And
anti-Zionists.
in fact, I like that, John. It reminded me. Somebody said a while back. I wasn't the one who brought it up. That they like to flip it around, and they say, "Love the believer, hate the religion."
Yeah, I agree there.
And
It's
then
just like
religious people, some get upset at that, almost as if they recognize that it's just a bullshit way to claim that you're pretending to like the person when you don't. You're just criticizing them or hating them.
yeah. Hold on, Mithro says this. Have you seen the fuss about like sending ice to the Winter Olympics? Actually insane. Ice hockey, ice dancing, ice shooting. Oh wait, yeah. But it's like wait, the Winter Olympics is in Italy. Why we're sending ice over there to Italy? It's like,
I know, right?
I think.
Italy's run by a fascist. So, you know,
Oh well,
it's right
okay.
there.
There's that definitely. There's definitely that. But I think it's like
'Cause the Gestapo needs to be wherever the freaking Americans are.
and I think maybe because JD Vance or whoever is going over there to like the Winter Olympics in Italy or something like that.
Why,
Do
is
not
IKEA
trust the
having a
Secret
couch
Service. What do you
Is
say?
IKEA having a couch sale?
That's IKEA's in Sweden, not in But like,
Well,
it's
I mean, they
close
could be
enough.
selling it there. It could be like, you know, what is the word? Not marketing. What is the word? Where you sell you don't you build your stuff here but sell it somewhere else. Is
Market.
Upselling.
Oh, not market. Upselling. That's one thing too. But yeah, you know, little Mister. And I know, unlike some people who don't apparently, I know that the whole couch thing is a rumor and bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't care.
He looks like a guy that would fuck a couch, honestly.
Care. Well, that too.
Yeah, he does.
Well, I mean, as long as it was cold in the room, because he doesn't want to ruin his mascara. Joe says, gotta make sure no brown people scare all our white gold.
That's why they're sending ice to the Winter
Metro
Olympics.
says,
Yeah.
Maloney has said they won't make it past the airport. Good.
Yeah, good. They can just like stay there as well too. Be horrible. They just like we'll do a bad version of the Terminal movie as well too.
There you go. How about which one is it? Is it the first one, Terminal and Night of the Living Dead, where it took place in the mall?
No, that was Dawn of the Dead that took place in the
Dawn of
mall.
the Dead. Okay, so we could do that except in an airport.
Yes.
See,
Yeah.
recently a rapist made a documentary about the wife of a rapist.
Oh,
I
that's
thought-
right,
yeah.
the Melania documentary. Jeff
I've
Bezos-
heard that Netflix paid an exorbitant amount to get that Melania movie on Netflix. And
Yeah,
I'm not surprised.
like, nobody's gonna watch it on there either.
No.
What is
I'm
wrong
Oh,
with
I
it?
bet you there's
Yeah,
Republicans
a few-
flocked into it.
A few people might, yeah, well, that too. But I'm sure a few people might watch it for 2-3 minutes or 30 seconds or whatever.
The only people who are gonna watch it are the ones who are hoping there's gonna be some soft porn in it.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah,
At
exactly.
least pictures.
Yeah.
Because it's supposed to be a history of Melania.
Yeah.
And while we're on that topic, then neither Joey nor I nor anybody else on this channel are slut shaming or
Yes.
sex work shaming. Okay,
Mhm.
she came to this country, she got her thing going, whatever,
Mhm.
fine, cool, dandy. It's what she did with it.
Yeah.
That is the problem.
Yep.
You know, I did sex work for years, sucked dick, ate pussy, whatever.
It's
for
the
years.
fucking hypocrisy of it all that gets me.
Yeah.
Too.
What's her name? Betty Reagan. Nancy Reagan. Nancy Reagan. Blowjob Queen of Hollywood.
Oh, the goat.
Yeah, the ghost as well too.
Throat goat.
Oh, yeah. And it's like Tara and Best Roy mentioned as well too. Like only one person bought a ticket to the premiere in London as well too. It's like, wait a minute, why are you doing it in London as well too? Because like Melania is the first lady.
She might have
of
sucked a
Britain.
dick there.
Money, if I had the money, you know what I would do is I would buy out the entire theater and then not show up.
I wonder if
Because one
they.
theater, and just as a publicity stunt, obviously, because one theater, not all the theaters, but one theater is not going to make a difference.
Yeah.
In far as that goes, because I think they said they were projected to have like a $1 million. They've only got $1 million either back or projected to have that back, and they've already spent at least $5 million on the movie, just on the movie itself.
Yeah.
Plus more money on production, and promotion, or whatever. But just as a publicity stunt, okay, pick some well-known theater or whatever. Okay, fly the entire motherfucker out. And then nobody show up.
Yeah.
And if you really want to do something like that, the best place to do it is in some place like Texas.
Yes, Texas.
Texas or Florida ass or Tennessee ass or
Yeah. A streamer just like
Tennessee ass.
is. Hey, I should have mentioned that to the streamer last night. They were like leaving Texas they're trying moving to Oregon as well too. So like they were fundraising and did actually like raise the funds to be able to like move to Oregon. And I said, hey, Oregon's a nice place. I have friends and family that live in Oregon. But yeah, Texas.
But there's a lot of white supremacists in Oregon.
I think they'd probably be aware of that as well too.
Marty
Because they also.
says,
There's a lot of white supremacists pretty much everywhere in the United States.
Yeah, yeah.
Marty says they're saying
But Oregon and the other one, Washington, were
Washington.
colonized by white supremacists specifically who wanted to get out of the
True.
South after the Civil
Marty
War.
says they're saying conservatives pre-bought movie tickets. You know what they also bought? Besides NFTs, which I thought was spend all your money on it, Mima, Peepaw,
Board,
whatever. Okay. Spend all your money on it. $99 is not $100. It's $99. Okay.
That's a lot of money for some
$99
very ugly
For
like
a
8
fucking
pictures.
image on the computer that if you show me your image, I can copy it. Oh my god, it's free. Nothing you can do about it. Okay.
Right click
Go
and
on.
save image.
Right. Or screenshot even, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
But also, what was it, $399 or $499 gold sneakers that were never made? Never made. Not even in production. Not even planned to put. So we're gonna pick, Shaoxing, China, because it's gonna be there. Okay. I'm trying to make it as cheap as possible, and make these and then sell them or whatever. Put a little some gold spray paint on that motherfucker or whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Not even that. Just that they were gonna, to pre-order them, and people paid. I think it was $399 for a pair of fucking gold.
Well, look at how much money people paid for a frickin' top phone, and they're all like used phones that were
Right.
refurbished.
Yeah.
And the service is shitty.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
But
I know
then
of
it's
people.
Trump, so you know.
Yes, I mean, I know people that like spend like nearly like $500 on a single video game, but that was because it was Panzer Dragoon Saga, a very rare video game. It is in good condition with the original case and in like the manual as well too. Because
you're
used
just
video
a
games
gamer.
are like used comic books as well
You're,
too.
you're just a gamer geek, whatever.
Of course, as well too.
Don't
Whereas
don't try
Trump
to
gear
diss
is like
my
a used
Diablo
condom.
4.
I
Don't
won't.
try
I
to-
won't.
Don't try to diss my Diablo 4. I'll come hunt me.
Hunting with what kind of character?
Well, let's see. I have 2. Okay. So it depends on whether you want to suffer a little longer or not. Because my paladin, her name is Miss Goody Two Shoes. Spelled a
Of
little
course we're a
weird
paladin.
because they only allow 12 characters. Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. And the type of paladin she is called an Auradin, which means A-U-R-A, which means that she has this holy light aura which damages demons. So what she does is she just walks around
Cat.
and demons die. Okay. I don't have to push buttons or anything. All I have to do is take the mouse and move her around, and shit dies. The other one, which is my same style of play also, is my ball lightning mage called White Lightning. Okay. And I have to push a button, and I've told Joey about this. It's my left hand is partially paralyzed, so I don't do keyboard stuff real well if it focuses on that side.
But using the hand too much.
Yeah, almost all games do. So this particular one, all I have to do is, this is how often I do it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I spam that attack. It happens that fast, and I've got a video actually I took of me clearing a screen, and I'll have to show it. And then, like I've talked to Joey, where the mobs give me a little bit of trouble because I walk in and there's like 60 of them. Okay, so I have to. If I just stand there, I'll die. So I run around, hit my ball light. Okay. And then I walk in, and I've told this to Joey many, many times. They laugh every time. I walk in, I go, okay, I'm ready to walk in a boss. Here I go, and he dies. That quick. Like literally less than half a second, and the boss dies. So I'm having a blast with it. The new season is coming out in March 12th, I think, something like that, 11th or 12th, whatever. The Paladin, because I bought the pre-bought it. Okay, what is it? Not pre-ordered.
Yeah,
Okay, so I
pre-ordered.
got the Paladin class, and I got some cosmetics and whatever. There's a new class coming out. I'm hoping it's the Seer, Blizzard, if you're listening, which I know you're not. Make it the fucking Seer, okay? On the island of Scobos. Don't make me send the boyos after you. It's I will do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Joey said
Those
they
I paid 120 for Dragon Warrior 4 on the NES. For the chapter, you are a weapon shop owner. That was before games you could just run a store. Well, see, some games you can do that. Even Fortnite. There's like a building thing. What do you like build stuff or whatever something? There's also a
okay, so like there's a building inside the game as well too, but there's like creative where you can create your own like islands and your own games as well too. Like since Creative 2.0, there's the Unreal editor for Fortnite as well too, UEFN as well too.
My youngest daughter's a gamer also, and she plays Fortnite. She's trying to get me into it, and I absolutely detest first-person shooters.
This is third person, but yeah, I understand.
But for two main reasons, and it's not actually, it's most of the ones that are most popular now, like Fortnite, Destiny 2, etc., is that they have like the same 5 or 6 maps, and they just do it over and over, and it's death whatever. And for me, it's boring as shit.
That's fair.
However,
That's fair.
Having said that, every MMORPG I have ever played in the last 20 years, if they have a gunner option, I play it. Especially Lost Ark is a great one.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Black Desert Online, and there's another one I can't think of.
Oh, that's
City
what
of
Black
Steam,
Desert.
I love. It was steampunk based, and so I had 2 little twin Uzis, or a BFG that also had like steam coming out of it, whatever. So I'm gonna shut up so other people can talk.
I remember the old BFG the fucking gun from like the Doom and Doom 2 as well too, but like relative to like a gaming as well too. back to like Lily Gardner, who got suspended off of like Twitch just because of serious threats of violence. Again, it just clear harassment, mass reporting, and just like bought the domain accounts were like mass reporting like him, unfortunately. But like 2 weeks later, like last week or something like that, his partner cast like a VT, the trans like monkey girl VTuber as well. So also got suspended for hacking. They were playing in Fallout New Vegas, and there's a hacking minigame in Fallout New Vegas, and that was enough for it to get reported as hacking to Twitch. But again, mass reports and like dummy bots accounts as well too, and so unfortunately both like Lily Garden and like Chaos VT are suspended from Twitch, and that's unfortunate. And like I'm sad about this because like Chaos TV like. I'm a small streamer, and it's like on Twitch and as well too. And sometimes I would have only 1-2 viewers as well too. But Kaz has often been there to like just say hi and to like lurk in like my streams as well too. Or when I shows up and said hi or had say hello, lad glasses and be badasses on her stream as well too, she will give me a shout out as well too, and shout out to like her 78 viewers as well too. But now like when I see that shout out to my stream manager is shout out to from my unknown user because of like the current Twitch suspension as well too. But that reminds me that like the reason why I want to bring this up, and in case of anyone that has like a Twitch account, if you do have a Twitch account as well too, another friend of mine, I own the Golf Cat, has made this like a user voice. It's like one of the few ways that like the community, actual just people that like are Twitch streamers or like have Twitch accounts can actually like communicate with like Twitch and say, hey, fix this thing as well too. Because I own a Golf Cat, so like referring to both of these situations says that like there needs to be for the appeal process, because both Lily Garden and Cos VT has appealed their suspensions or has appealed like those sort of things and got like automatically denied, essentially, or not rejected as well too. Because like. There's no human in customer service, like in this kind of like a process.
Well, it's like I've said this to people more than once on Facebook. I mentioned earlier. Now probably a good 80 to 90% of those Facebook jail bans probably deserve.
Yeah.
Because I don't hold anything back. But some of them have not been. I remember I got a 30-day ban, which I appealed, and they allow you the first appeal. Sometimes they will allow you a second appeal that goes before their oversight board. Sometimes they won't. They did allow me a second appeal. And both of them were turned down. This was, what was it, 4 or 5 years ago, Joey? A particular person that Joey and I both know, they are non-binary, and they were on a Facebook group, open public group, an atheist group, and the discussion on the topic under discussion was about misogyny in the atheist community. Hold on a second.
Someone's getting a call or a message, because yeah, there's definitely misogyny.
I gotta pause my audio, so
no problem. Is I'll start like chatting about something else, and like another topic I wanted to like bring up that has like recently been discovered as well too, relating to like the Epstein files as well too. Apparently, the person who created the like or was in charge of the poll like the forum in 4chan, you know, the terrible awful place that like created Gamergate and so many other things too. That guy, Chris Mode or something like that, is friends with Epstein. And so, that reminds me. I got like I can like quickly like find the TikTok. A friend of mine like made a TikTok, and like she is right now. She just like is like guessing. She has no proof of it as well too. And Siobhan like left the call to like take care of her business as well too. I'm sure she'll be like back. But there's the TikTok, and I'll put it into our like a group chat as well too. But like Bliss Talk like kind of like suspects, like she has no proof of this, but she kind of wonders as well too if like Pizzagate, QAnon, and even Gamergate might have been like, some kind of psyops to like distract the like American left. I mean, it's like I can definitely see that being possible as well too. Oh, but like again, like look at like what's happening with like in Minnesota right now, and it's horrible. Like the shooting of like Alex Pretty as well too, as well as like the shooting of like Renee Good, as well as the shooting of like like Silvio Gonzalez. I'm sorry, I butchered the name as well too, and Keith Porter. Don't forget as well too. But yeah, that's like that is a distraction from like the Epstein file sort of thing as well too, and it's just like somehow it's just like, geez, all the worst people that like contribute to like doing terrible things in society happen to have connections with each other. Imagine my shock. I was just like,
and all have connections with pedophilia.
oh yeah, exactly. And knowing
And
Paul
we're talking about the same people who were talking about how they were going to put to death people who were pedophiles. And I'm like, no, you're not. Because that would absolutely decimate the whole right side of politics.
Yeah, exactly. Anything with that family in their name is just like that's a political group. It's like I don't trust them. They'll say we're here to protect the children, but they don't. Or like they only protect.
They're
like,
here to make more white children and fewer black and brown children. That's
Exactly.
why they want to stop abortion while also forcibly sterilizing black and brown women,
Yep.
which is still happening.
Yeah, it is still happening.
Yeah, I remember when I went in for my bilateral tubal ligation, they asked me, because I went to IHS, Indian Health Services, and they asked me 3 times verbally and made me sign a contract that said that I was absolutely agreeing to this particular sterilization as part of my health care. Because they did not want to like have that come back on them.
Yeah. Yeah, and definitely like if any individual person that wants to like tie their tubes or just like get the snip for like because they personally don't want children, it's like that should be okay too. It's like apparently it's like I apparently some people like posted like my Fridays like a stream to like the r/antinatalism like thread. They turn out to be harassers because they just wanted to say the N word, but one word at a time. Apparently, that's what they mean by tower drops, because of one word at a time. I should now have my YouTube live chat be on slow mode so that they won't be like incentivized to do that sort of thing too. So that was that. But like this natalism sort of thing too. This is one of those like topics that I'm actually in the middle of because I'm not anti-natalism, as in no one give birth to anyone whatsoever. Because personal liberty as well too. People can choose to give birth and like have as many children as they want that they can support or want to have as well too. But I'm also not pro-natalism. It's like, oh, fertile people that can give birth and have children should do so because of like God, country, and duty, and
Well,
blah, blah,
because
blah, blah.
otherwise America might not be majority white, and then what might happen to the white people? The brown people might do the things that the white people have been doing, but the white people.
Think of the oppressors.
Do you understand how hard it is to be white? It's like, no, I'm sure it must be hard.
Yeah, it must be so difficult being white. You have to go to tan.
I'm not even allowed to slap a black man in the face anymore.
You shouldn't. Or if you did that, Sidney Poitier will slap you back. He always did that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, guess what I got, geek?
What? Oh, a
Chocolate
chocolate
orange?
orange. A chocolate or a cherry chocolate ball.
With the
Nice.
popping candy in it.
That's the
My
ones I-
son said they found a chocolate sale. And so they got me some Christmas chocolate that was still left over from the Christmas season. And they had one of these on the shelf, and he remembered me saying, popping candy, what's that gotta be like? And so he got me one.
But remember to hide that before the Thursday, otherwise you'll have too many nice things and they'll take away your house.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Is see like Joe. One thing Joe said that like Parenti like messed me up because he reminds me of one of my favorite nurses from like where I work. And yeah, that's the thing about Parenti. It's like he seems like a great guy as well too. And yes, he had a gun on him. Guess what? Second Amendment. He also has a license right to like carry a gun. He has concealed permit.
No. He's a leftist. He's not a kid from Chicago who goes up to Milwaukee to kill brown people.
And he was also like had into altercations with like ICE before. That's where one of his ribs got broken. But it's the same thing. He's helping someone that ICE was targeting as well too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then he's like a professional like protester. It's like no, he's just like on the signal calls like everyone else, and it's just like he like put his body on the line to like help someone else. That's the last thing he said. Are you all right as well too? And like and it's like Joey said, it messed him up, and that's one of the things about Parenti is that like he seems like a very kind person as well too, and like okay, and all right, yes, you are right, and like yes, for speaking out of Alex Parenti about like him being like you have the legal right to carry a concealed gun as well too, and that shouldn't give anyone an excuse to shoot you dead because he has a gun. But you said that he didn't say that when like Philando Castillo died as well too. He stayed silent throughout the whole thing as well too.
The NRA, the only organization that has half an amendment above their front door.
Yeah, because they don't have the well organized
Regulated militia.
Well organized militia. That's the word I was looking for as well too. But hey, tyrannous government as well too. Oh wait, you're like, but this is not tyrannous government that you were thinking of. You like Second Amendment freaks as well too, because like no, you were talking about the tyrannous government that's like helping like black people and other like non-white people. I see.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
agree
I'm
with
just,
Madison.
Like, wait until somebody with a far left idealism gets into power. Like, if there was somebody who was like a freaking tanky, then I could get like the whole tyranny thing. But it's gonna be just your regular fucking leftist who gets into power. Then they're gonna be like, "Oh, it's tyranny! It's tyranny!" Just like they were with Michelle Obama trying to get people to eat healthier. Now they've got RFK Jr. and they're like, "Oh, he's actually saying some stuff that we agree with, and so it's not tyranny."
Raw milk, whole milk, whole milk. Everyone, now you are all free to drink whole milk. They tried to do the raw milk thing.
I'm this health guy. I'm gonna go swim in raw sewage.
It just reminds me
that
of
guy
the.
smells of poo water.
Yes, he does. With the
Not as bad as Steve Jobs, though.
Brainworm Bobby.
And apparently he also was just like here's like a roadkill like carcass of like a deer or a bear or something like that.
I know, right?
No, the bear he killed. He ran into it. It was the whale that he found. Because you can't just run over a whale with your car. He found a whale, cut its head off, and put it on the roof of his car. It was rotting. It was disgusting. He is a stupid, weird guy.
He is a very weird guy, yes, as well too. But there's like the people's obsession with the whole milk thing. One thing, white supremacists, it is a white drink, so that's why they like the white milk sort of thing. So too.
Yeah, you don't hear a bunch of indigenous and black folk going on and on about freaking raw milk because we're all lactose intolerant.
Yep, and I think that's also why.
But they do have. You gotta admit, there are plenty of black and brown people with stupid beliefs.
Well, yeah, there are hope deaths as well too, and there's always Candace
And black
Owens.
Israelis.
Look at how
and...
many Trump supporters there were or are.
Yeah, exactly. Is say James Lee Pierce? Exceptions that proves the rules. Like we said before, if you are like a trans person, you are oftentimes have the political and have left wing politics as well too. But there's also like
The trans Takami
Caitlyn
pipeline
Jenner.
is real.
Caitlyn Jenner, that's who I was thinking of as well too. That's why the trans ideology is communism as well too.
Fully automated luxury case-based communism. That's what we want.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's why is like all the trans people are like leftists of some kind? It's self-preservation. Because even if authoritarian leftists like taking the power, like tankies, I don't trust the life with like social issues on that front as well too. Because tankies,
I'm a scientific naturalist. The facts will lead you left.
Exactly. Yeah. There's always that. But yeah, so some tankies I have actually personally met that seem to like not have like great social issues as well too. And brochures has always been a thing as well too. It's like class first leftist, and it's always annoyed me as well too. What else is there to talk about that's been like happening as well?
It's Groundhog Day tomorrow.
Oh, that's right.
Punxsutawney Phil is gonna tell us how many weeks of winter we have left.
Is and there's some people
I think it's going to be about 6. It's March 20th, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. And yes, we'll say for it that we'll try to like stay safe and with Viva Revolution comrades. Yes, you take care of Toro. It's like I still love the movie Groundhog's Day, even though like apparently Bill Murray.
Bill Murray. Not Bill Maher. Bill Maher is a
Maher's
complete
still-
piece of shit. Bill Murray, I think, is probably pretty okay.
Oh, well, I've heard about like some domestic abuse from like him. Like if you look into the case of his divorce as well too. So it's just like, yeah, again, kill your heroes.
Don't
as well,
have
too.
your heroes.
It's like,
Yeah.
but the things like but I still like the movie regardless as well too. But like, it's okay. So I bet there are still some people that like will never trust a weatherman, never trust a weather person whatsoever as well too. And listen, they're
I
predicting.
trust my joints more than I trust the weatherman.
Oh, okay, that's accurate as well too, honestly. But they'll trust the Groundhog Day. They trust the Groundhog. They'll trust a rodent that is afraid of his own shadow more than like someone who studies the actual like science of it.
Fuck, we have another week this week here in South Dakota in January where it's supposed to be in the 40s and 50s. That is unusual.
It's
Not
colder
the
down here in
Arctic
South
fronts
Carolina.
that we get.
Yeah.
The Arctic fronts we get are actually pretty normal here in South Dakota. It's the 40 and 50 degree weather that we keep having over and over and over again. That's what's strange in South Dakota. And the fact that the Arctic layers are going so far down south that people in the deep south who do not have the kind of insulation on their houses that they need to keep warmth in, like that is a problem. And people keep saying, oh well, with this weather I thought we were supposed to have global warming. And I'm like, can you people just like admit that you failed in science classes and like, I don't know, try to get a tutor or something?
I mean, okay, well, here's the thing. There are some people who would never, ever, 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 ever admit they're wrong. Look at George W. Bush in his presidency. He never admitted that, like, he was wrong on anything as well, too. Because, like, whenever you admit that you're wrong about, like, one thing or change your mind about something,
Can't
then
get fooled again.
you become a flip-flop of what they accuse John Kerry of as well, too. And it's just like, not that the John
Somebody
Kerry...
threw a shoe at that guy and they literally, like, made statues of the shoe.
You know, if only George W. Bush could have gone into painting 30 years ago.
Yeah.
I know, right? Like
Yes.
before he decided to run as a C student president.
As a puppet.
Yeah, exactly. Because, like,
Because it was Dick Cheney who was calling all the shots in that administration.
Yeah. The good thing that he is dead, and Donald Rumsfeld is also his dad. Who else needs to die? Not that I'm just like wishing that they'll
More
die
spontaneous neck ruptures.
Or at least cholesterol clots become free. Go, little clot, go. Because you know that guy's got to be just chock-a-block full of cholesterol. You know he has to be. As much McDonald's as he eats.
Well, I mean, he's falling apart. I mean, his hands are literally turning black and rotting.
Yeah, the thing, the co-comrade blood clot he has. The swelling on his like ankles as well too, the bruising, like the MRI shots like that.
The constant sleeping. He's like a freaking narcoleptic. He's falling asleep so often.
And yet they were like complaining about like Sleepy Joe Biden as well too. I have my complaints about Sleepy Joe Biden. That's because of him being like a genocidal like Zionist as well too. Oh, I said Zionist in a negative tone. Oh my god.
And also because I'm just getting really fucking tired of old white people being in charge.
We don't need a gerontocracy.
Yeah. How old is like Gavin Newsom? He still sucks though, but like and
Oh, he's terrible. He's going to be the next Democratic candidate, but he's terrible.
Yeah.
And he's not going to get elected, and then they're going to blame the left again.
Yeah. Hmm.
Even though his polling is now, before anything happens, is showing that he's unpopular.
Okay, he's only 58. He looks older with the gray hairs and something like that. But like, and that's okay. That's bad news because like if Gavin Newsom's still going to be the Gavin Newsom and just like plays to whatever the wind takes him, the political wind takes him, or the political wind that he's looking at that wants to like try for and go after the like white moderates as well too. Again, the same white moderates that like Martin Luther King Jr. warned people about as well too. Gavin Newsom is that white moderate and chasing after those white moderates as well too. He's only 58. Damn it! With how like politics is going, we've got at least 20 more years of Gavin Newsom in politics as well too. Anyway, sucks it for like people in California and Georgia P and
Need
like
term limits so bad.
yeah. And,
We
like,
just
yeah,
need to get rid of elections. Put
If-
people in
if
from
that-
choose from the population at random.
I mean,
Like
this
a
will-
lottery, I think actually that's a fairly decent idea. It's better than the fucking system we got right now.
It would be definitionally it would be representative.
Yeah.
Whereas now all we have is millionaires elected by the worst people.
Yeah, it's like the rich class will like do the money primary, and like that will determine like who is going to be running the primaries as well too, and then like the populists have like terrible, absolutely terrible choice and a worse choice as well too.
I'll
It's-
be right back. I gotta pee.
No problem. And now the thing is like, things like what we can like learn from Zoran Mandani's like victory in like New York as well too, because yeah, he had a 1% chance of like winning from like the get go from the very beginning as well too. Oh, but then got like a surge of like things as well too, and then like became like it became the candidate and Democrat like nomination as well too. Even though like Eric Adams was still in the running as I guess like incumbent, and then like Andrew fucking Cuomo was like independent as well too. But even the conservatives, New Yorkers would say like no, they'll probably voted for like the conservative one, but 20% of the conservative voters in New York would have voted for Zoran Mandani over Cuomo and Andrews. Welcome back, Lecture Bond. But like,
Yay.
yes, yes, we can hear you.
Sorry
But
about
like,
the delay. Landlord stuff I had to deal with.
oh yeah, that's important.
Trying to send rent, and PayPal, for whatever reason, decided I couldn't send it, even though I have quite a bit more than the amount in the bank. You know, for a security concern, bitch, send my fucking money.
yeah, but sometimes the banks do that when there's a large sum as well too, or like suspicious activity as well too.
Mhm.
Because
I'm gonna blame Elon Musk.
I don't usually send more than like $10 or $20.
Yeah.
Well, I do
yeah.
agree that rent is suspicious.
So. But, no, I agree entirely.
So Joey just like went to the bathroom to go pee. But was I one? I don't know. But like why I bring up Zoran Mandani, part of the reason why he was victorious in New York at being elected the mayor of New York as well too, is that New York City has like a public funding apparatus for like candidates. So like they'll match dollar for dollar for each donation you get, and that would help the Zoran Mandani. Yes, he's a charismatic guy. Yes, he like was good in campaigning, and yes, he did the grassroots thing that's just knocking on doors that like helped his election as well too. But I think that the reason why he, as like outsider, a Democrat socialist, 1% chance got the chance to like run and win that he did is because there was like a public funding for finances for candidates to like run as well too. I think that system has to like that will at least diminish the money interest in like politics as well too.
Yep. And it helps that he has experience in New York politics.
oh,
He's
yeah,
been around for a while.
Yeah.
I
He's
also
like
wonder about disinformation because I just saw a report earlier today that supposedly Mandani's mother was a frequenter on the Epstein island. So, any more information about that? If it's true, it's bullshit. You know, I tend to think it's bullshit, but it could also
Yeah, that sounds like disinformation they're trying to push.
Yeah. I think if anything connected to Zoran Mandani was in the Epstein files, then it would have been all over the media.
Absolutely. They would have been showing the paperwork.
Yep.
okay. This
would
reminds
have
me.
been, it would have been like broadcast everywhere.
Yep.
Okay.
Fox News would have been running it 24/7.
Right. Okay.
I mean, they're doing everything they can. Like, there's something about Clinton in there.
Yeah. Okay. I think Oprah Winfrey, you can probably find like her name mentioned in the Epstein files at one point because it took just like a screenshot of like someone's web page, and on the web page, like in recommended, was like Oprah Winfrey or Oprah the Book Club as well too, and like bad face actors because Oprah Winfrey's a liberal figure, she's not conservative as well too. Oh, then
She's a black woman.
Yeah, and black women, successful black women. It's kind of like they try to decide that like, she knows more about like Harvey Weinstein before anyone else did. It's like no, okay, Oprah Winfrey worked with Harvey Weinstein for like a movie one time, but Harvey Weinstein was just a terrible like awful producer. You do not want to like take a phone call from. And like yes, like Oprah Winfrey been to a Diddy party as well too, but those white parties that P Diddy always
There's
like.
a lot of other reasons Oprah Winfrey is shitty.
Oh, there
yeah.
are terrible reasons.
But-
We got
Yeah,
Dr.
she-
Oz and Dr.
Remember what I
Phil
said,
because
Joy,
of
about
her.
black and brown people having terrible beliefs? She's basically the Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
Oh my
Yeah, minus the jade eggs.
God. Jade and, what the hell was her name?
The vagina steamer.
No,
Goop.
Suzanne Summers with the injecting bee venom into your vagina and
What? What?
You can buy candles that smell like Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina.
Yeah. Ew. That was the grossest one that I heard of. I'm like, who would want to? God.
you could get those
It's
behind
just so
a-
nasty.
You could get those from a dumpster behind a 7-Eleven.
Any particular dumpster behind 7-Eleven or just any one?
The one near the White is there one near the White House?
Oh, probably will be. Is there a McDonald's in the White House? He probably orders
There's
from
a
there all the
dumpster
time.
in the White House.
Oh, yes. No. I thought they quit. They were
And,
cleaning out
there's
the
a different
dumpster.
kind of dumpster in the residence.
Yes. No, they cleaned out.
They
the
just made a
dumpster,
movie
which is
about
why-
her.
Right. Exactly. Oh God. No, they cleaned out the dumpsters. That's why the.
She
trash
used to be
bags
an
were
honest
like-
woman, and then Trump made a cum dumpster out of her.
Have you ever seen her nails?
No, I haven't.
I have
Claws?
like this issue with how long her nails are. Like, how do you do anything with nails that long?
You don't use your
They're
fingertips
like
at all.
huge. They're off
One
her
of my
fingers
friends,
like that
her name
far.
is- one of my friends I worked with for years at Wally World, her name is Tammy. They're obviously fake, but her nails were literally like this long.
Mm.
She was one of the loading, receiving people, to, whatever. Okay, she was able to type and whatever,
But
And
yeah, that's
the
an old
longest
school
I've
sign
ever
of wealth.
Because there are different types of nails. Okay, for the fake nails, I prefer the coffin nails or the pearls. But the longest I've ever worn is about 3/4 of an inch past the end of my finger, and it's slightly difficult for me to type with those. Then I get used to it. Then I take them off for a while, and even if I wear ones that are like just a little longer, I can get back used to typing again. But you can get used to it. And
I just think of
perform
things
good
like,
functions.
trying to scrub your body. Like,
Mhm.
things like that just
they
have
do
to be
perform
difficult.
Good functions in certain situations.
There was like I went back when I worked at a gas station. The 18 when you have, you had to like put your debit card in as well too. And one woman, her nails were so long that she couldn't reach into the machine to grab her debit card back as well too. I had to help her with that. And yeah, I was like, people can like do what they want as well too, but it's just like sometimes I'm just like. How do you think
If it makes
Yeah,
it
how do you
impossible for you to
live?
function in daily life, that just seems a bit far.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, if you want to split your tongue, split your tongue.
This fucking Christ. I right clicked on this news lead and opened it up, and it went to fixed noise, and I won't. It used to be where they would ask you to shut off your ad blocker or whatever,
Yeah.
You could continue on or whatever. Because I never watched fixed noise, but I will read articles that they have. And now they won't let you look at it unless you drop your ad blocker, and I'm not going to do that. But it says White House touts Trump's bold vision for an independence arch like the Arc de Triomphe in France.
We got the St. Louis Arch. There's always a like arch like that. We got the
6
St. Louis
days
Arch.
ago, Trump says it's too late to stop White House following construction. YouTube Times of India. Trump rattles Dems with 250-foot independence arch idea in D.C. And then Trump says top secret fact exposed due to White House ballroom lawsuit.
That's the person that's in charge of our country. Yeah. Anyway.
I know, right? And like, I thought that it couldn't get any worse than W.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I really thought it couldn't get any worse than W. I'm like, this has got to be as low as these people are ever going to go to try to put somebody in power that obviously was put in power.
Mm-hmm. By the Supreme Court.
And no, it wasn't.
As a person who has done this many times and no longer has to worry about it because of talent, I hope he coughs on a dick repeatedly.
Oh, I know. That note, that's a good way to like end the stream because we are past the 90-minute mark as well too. So, Shabana Kara, you have the houseofconnor.com for like.
I have the houseofconnor.com. I have a private page. Anybody can feel free to apply. Doesn't mean you're going to get in. Called what is it? Siobhan's Pub and Bookstore.
Oh, yes.
Or something like that. Okay, it's a private group. Okay, it is a very lefty, safe page. Very, if you
Trans-friendly, commie-friendly.
If you look up woke, that's us. Okay, or at least what the Republicans call woke. Okay, there are Democrats
Neurodivergent friendly.
Right,
Lots of
exactly.
neurodivergence in there.
Disability.
But not friendly to fascists.
Yeah, fuck fascists.
Not even slightly. Neither for the rest of the stuff. But and then I changed my other stuff, so now it's called Politics Oh the Turtle, all one word. Or well, the last one's all one word because Facebook, doesn't like the fact that I do apostrophe and credit separate or whatever. I have what that is all about. That and Shell. Look it up on my page. I have all that on there. I am Politics Oh the Turtle on on Upscroll. I am Politics Oh the Turtle just about everywhere else except for I won't go on Shitter at all. Even I won't even make an account. I used to have it. I won't even make an account to read other people's shit. I'm just not gonna do it.
Yeah.
I know technically I've got an account, but I haven't been in it in years.
I haven't.
I deactivated mine as soon as the muskrat took over.
I haven't deactivated it or whatever because I don't want anybody using that name, but I haven't been on there in a long time.
I
So
forgot
I'm
my
pretty
login.
much Threads, Instagram. I'm not on the TikTok, and I won't be. And I think that's about it. I have cartoon strip. On my website, I have some of that stuff. I sell stickers. I write and sell books, and I also have a mutual aid page. So if you want to be on there on a regular basis, two things you can do, two avenues, and then I'm going to shut up. One is you can DM me, regardless. Okay, let me know. You need a mutual aid for whatever fucking reason. I don't care if it's because your pet turtle died and you want a new one. I don't care. Okay. I prefer to prioritize people who need help. Like Joey, for example, but I don't care. I will put you on my website for free, permanently, or as long as you want to be there. Okay. Also, in the Politics Oh the Turtle page itself, every day, once a day, you can post. All you gotta do is be a member. Put it on there, and just let me know. Hey, I need help for this, or I need help for that, or whatever. Can I post this here? Sure, go ahead. It costs me nothing, and then for the people who see that, and all my other shit, because Joy and I have had this discussion. Share. Sharing is fucking free, and there's only about 5 people on a regular basis, Joey's one of them, that share my shit. Okay? If you don't like my content, that's fine. Don't share it. But don't sit there and give me a heart react or give me a positive reaction or say something good in the post, which is cool, and then not click the share button. Now, some of my stuff is a little intense. Just a wee bit, Rabbit. Okay,
There are
and
times
I
like
understand that. But I will post stuff about food. I will post stuff about, I will post Joey's GoFundMe or whatever, and people don't share it. It's free, folks, and it helps. It helps me. So, I'm done.
All right, and like also speaking of Joey, you have a Patreon.
I do, and I'm waiting for people to have questions.
Am I
So it's time to let me know questions that you think I might be able to write about
What's your
on
Patreon?
Lakota culture. That's about my
Is
Something
Wisikijek
deep
a Lakota thing?
is what?
Wisikijek? Whiskey Jack?
I don't even know who that is.
Okay.
Oh, that comes from
It's kind of a
America.
folk hero from some Native American thing. I thought it was from the Midwest. He showed up in one of the rapist books
Oh,
by
okay.
the dark serial rapist, American Gods.
So, what's your name, Joey?
Joey Fire Lame Deer is what I'm under on Patreon.
Yep, there you go. So like, figure out a way to send questions to Joey to ask questions about
You can even send me questions on like Facebook or whatever.
Yes.
I don't see it. All I see is Joey Eppard, Joey the Gypsy.
Okay, so Shaban, in our Zoom chat, in the live chat, and also in our group chat in Facebook Messenger, I have linked to a Joy Fire Lame Deer's Patreon as well too.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, Anarcho-Freakazoids.
And so yes, if you have questions for Joey, well, give them and give the questions to them on Patreon
Even
or
questions on that are more like of a personal nature, like how I feel as a Lakota person surrounded by, non-Lakota, or how I feel as a neurodivergent person in being Lakota, and things like that.
Yeah, that was a good question as well too. And do give Joey money as well too. There's also GoFundMe's and the information for Joey in the mutual.
Yeah, and they're
page.
still cutting my hours. I only get 6 hours this next week.
The capitalism is terrible. It's just it doesn't make sense. You're working less hours and then can't get food stamps because of that. But if you work more hours, you will get the food stamps. If you're working less hours, you should need more food stamps.
More, you get the food stamps cut.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. And also, there's the whole thing of if you're on SSI, there's the asset limits of SSI. It's just that's all bullshit. It's well too.
My
I
case
like the title
manager
of
is
your very
supposed to
first
be
one.
helping me get
I like the title of your very
try to
first one. First
file
vote.
for disability again. So
Yeah, Phoenix had to file a bunch of times and have been denied a bunch of times too. It's always takes a lot of spoons to go through that process of the bureaucracy, the paperwork as well too, and just trying to prove I'm disabled, I need help as well too. Oh, and people are going, well, are you sure about that? Can't you do retail as well like that?
Have you considered just dying?
Well, and then the whole thing. Okay, because remember this two-word phrase that they use constantly? Death panels?
Yeah.
I wonder who's instituting those.
Yeah. Oh, by the
and
way,
they are literally in my state and 8 other states trying to revive old ways of dealing with disabled people by reinstitutionalizing us, by cutting us out of public school education and things of that nature.
ableism is everywhere. Ableism is terrible. The links to eugenics, white supremacy, and that sort of thing too. And it's just yeah. Remember with the master race, where they also wanted able-bodied people in the master race, and neurotypicals as well too. It's
But
not
then
just
why was the angry mustache model short, dark-haired, and had a partially paralyzed left arm?
he was self-hating. That's why.
Because the Jews did stuff to him.
Yeah, it's and just remember, yes, Hitler had a bad childhood. A lot of people in Germany at the time that fought in World War I had a bad childhood. Not many people become Hitler though. But anyway, with all of that said, I am Summer Geek on like all the most of the platforms: TikTok, the Tumblr, Threads, Mastodon, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. I'll like streaming on Twitch and like YouTube. Go and play some Grim Dawn or like other things like that after I get off this call as well too. Do check out like those things as well because I'm going to post a lot of things about like GoFundMe's and other things with that, and also like clips from my Twitch streams of like me killing people in the Fortnite and other things like that. And John Brockman, you're part of another podcast, aren't you?
Dungeons and Debacles. I don't know if we're going to get to play this week because of these snowstorms here in the southeast.
Oh yeah.
The other day I slipped and sprained my ankle, and our DM, Kevin, slipped and hurt his back.
Ouch.
Why you gotta be like that?
That's fucked up.
John Brockman.
First we had an ice storm, then we had a regular snowstorm.
My last point, because I'm getting ready to go here too, because I got some stuff I gotta do. But my last point here is sort of in that vein. I have my Discord, which I will put a link in the whatever, and I'm gonna revamp that too, for politics of the turtle, blah blah blah. But I want to start, and Joey's already said that they're interested in this. I start a GURPS role playing group online on Discord. Completely free, and the books and stuff that I have, I will send to anyone for free. The PDFs, but I will send them for free, so that you can look at it, and figure out your characters and all that shit and whatever. GURPS is the Borg of role-playing systems. There is not a genre, or game, or movie, or TV franchise that I cannot do with GURPS. Period. We are the GURPS. Resistance is futile. We will back down.
Okay, My Little Ponies, because they're all princesses, they are now in a fight for dynastic succession.
Okay, well, that, and they had this ongoing social media feud with K-pop. Anyway, and the other thing is...
Ponies versus K-pop.
I have my own campaign. I'll make it very brief. I have my own campaign called The Immortals. The characters are a cross between Highlander and Spawn. A lot of political intrigue, whatever. And I've run it before, and I had a blast.
Yep.
So, anyway, I gotta head out.
We're going to head out soon too.
Who popped into the chat for showing up. I want to thank everybody on the panel, even John, for yakking and allowing me to run my fucking mouth. So, I love y'all. Have a great day. Peace.
Also,
Bye-bye.
Also next week is like the second Sunday of the month of February. It will be the Patreon month, Patreon hangout next week as well too. If that goes with weather permitting and other things permitting. But also don't forget to take care of yourselves, everyone. Practice self-care as well too. Don't forget
Hydrate and medicate.
And don't
Try
forget
and keep warm.
Yeah, don't forget Mutualate of Charity Links on page, and take care, everyone. And fuck ice.
Fuck ice.